This is training objective 5, adding subpages. So let's say that you want to add additional pages to your Haiku site. So you're going to click the Add Page button, and when you click on it, go ahead and give it a title. I'll just call it Page 1. Here you can put in some settings. If you want it at the bottom of the list of pages, it'll be kind of like its standalone page, or I can put it as a subpage of the first page. So I'll go ahead and select that, hit save, and now we're on page 1. So you'll notice since page 1 is a subpage of the first page, if I click on this little arrow next to it, it will hide that list. And I click the arrow again, and there it goes. So you can go ahead and add more content to this page, but before we do that, I wanted to alert you to this radio signal right here. This tells you if the page is actually published or unpublished. Basically what that means is an unpublished page will not show up to visitors to the site. A published page shows up. So right now, if people went onto this site, all they would see is the first page, and they would never see this page 1. So when you click on the radio signal, you can select to have it published now, or you can select to have it published on a specific date. I do this in my computer class. I make all the pages ahead of time and then select what day I want them to publish. So when the students go onto the website, they will see the day's assignments. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit Publish Now and click on Save. Now I can actually make a sub-page of page 1. So if I click on Add Page, and I'm just going to call it Subpage 1, and I'm going to make it as a sub-page of page 1. Hit Save. Now you can see that sub-page 1 is nested underneath page 1. So if I add another page, I'll call it sub page 2, and then I'm going to make it as a sub page of page 1. I don't want to nest it any farther behind sub page 1, so just select that, hit save, and now you can see I have 2 pages nested under page 1. And let's say I want to add another page. Let's just call it page 2. This time I want this to appear underneath page 1, but I don't want it nested under page 1, so I'm just going to make it a sub-page of the first page. So now you can see how it's getting organized here. I have page 1 and page 2, and then underneath page 1, if I click the arrow, there's my sub-pages for page 1 and 2. And then I can choose to publish all of these when they're ready to be published. So that's how you create sub-pages in your Haiku site. The final step when you are actually done with all of your pages and you're ready for your students to actually see this is to go over to Manage Class and click on Make Active. When you click on this link, it is going to basically turn on the light switch for your website. It's going to make it visible to all the students in your class. Now notice that you can decide when it will be active. You can have it turn off at the end of the semester if you wish. And then this box right here, if you have this box checked, only people in the class roster can view the class. That means that if anybody else with a link tries to go to this class, they will be denied. However, if you uncheck this box, that means that anybody with the class link can take a look at the website. So it's up to you whether or not you want to keep it private to where only your students can view it, or if you want to open it up to where basically anybody with the link can view your page. It's up to you how you want to set it. I would suggest if you're creating a Haiku page for a club or some other program at Paris High School that you're in charge of, I would make it public. I would uncheck this box so that anybody with the link can access the information. For a class page, it's up to you. I make mine public only because I would like people to take a look at my website and get some ideas. So we'll go ahead and just make it private there. Only people in the class roster can view, and hit save. And now the class is active. So that means that my students that I've added to my roster can access this web page. So that concludes the training modules for Haiku 101. I hope you were able to get some good information out of this, and you now should be able to create a basic setup for your Haiku page. In Haiku 201, we will cover other things like adding assessments and assignments, using drop boxes, and some more advanced features of Haiku. If you have any questions, you can always access this Haiku training page and go to the resources and just go around and explore. Thank you for your participation in this training.